Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another show, the All Night Long Show on Radio Dentata. I'm your host, The Fox, with another fine show for you tonight. We're going to be going all the way to the United Kingdom and speaking with a special guest, an adult erotic model from the United Kingdom, with a whole lot happening with her and her partner, Elissa Honey from the United Kingdom. So we'll get right back to talking with Elissa Honey after these words from our sponsors. Don't anyone go away. We'll be right back. And we're back on, everyone. Welcome to the All Night Long Show on Radio Dentata. This is your host, The Fox. And as I told everyone, all the way from the United Kingdom, adult erotic model Elissa Honey. Welcome on board, Elissa.
Hi.
How are you?
Fantastic, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Well, you're more than welcome. Do you want to kind of brief everybody on what Elissa Fox, the adult erotic model, is all about?
Well, about 12 months ago, me and my partner decided that we'd have a go at doing our own website. We've been taking pictures, well, my partner's been taking pictures of us for years, but just for ourselves. And 12 months ago we thought, okay, we'll have a go and see if we can get out there on the big wide web. I love having pictures taken. I love being a naughty girl out in the open. So I thought, what the hell, let's go for it. I'm 39 years old. I'm going to be 6 months and then I'll be a fully fledged cougar. I've got 2 children, and everything I do is like, everything's amateur. My partner's not a real photographer. I'm not a qualified model, but we want it to be real. All me, no fake, no airbrushing, just a whole lot of woman.
Do I gather you would like to go from amateur to somewhat professional, or is this what your dream would be?
I want it to progress as we progress. We'll get better at it and change. We do things like request-based, so whatever the customers want, we tend to go with that. And obviously, like the bigger the site gets, the more professional we'll get with it.
What type of, when you label yourself as an adult erotic model, what exactly, what type of photography, what type of videos, or whichever style it is, what exactly is meant? What do you do that becomes the erotic? Or is that too tough of a question?
No, not really. A lot of it will be like stocking teasers, or so it goes from I'll do my photo shoot, and then I'll do a video to go with every photo set that I do, doing a tease in one way or form, in whichever outfit that I've got on. Sometimes it'll just be literally just a tease. Sometimes it'll be involving toys and dildos, etc.
Wow.
It's just a lot of playing and a lot of fun, so I think I can get my audience that way. And anyway, they request things. I do things to their request, so it's a bit more personal.
How did you get to the point, what did you do in order to be able to get, as you call it, requests from people for your shows? What did you do? How did that become, how did that happen?
Because I started putting short clips of on different free sites and things like that, and asking people there what they like. And then when people have joined on the site, I have an email box where they can email me, and I'll get back to them with any request that they'd like to see me in, and then I'll go and buy the clothes accordingly and do the sets for them, so they feel like they're getting something back that's personal.
Wow, how interesting. We're going to get back with Elissa Honey and find out a little bit more how the whole thing got going and what her plans are for the immediate future. We have to go and pay some bills with some words from our sponsors, so don't anybody go away, because The Fox, the All Night Long Show, and Elissa Honey will be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back, everyone. Once again, the Fox, your host on the All Night Long Show, brought to you by Radio Dentata, and again from the United Kingdom, adult erotic model Elissa Honey. How are you now, Elissa?
Oh, fantastic, thanks.
Okay. The one question that I've been mulling around in my mind, first of all, you are doing this this show, shall we call it, with your quote partner. If you don't mind me getting a tad personal, is this your husband or your boyfriend?
He's my boyfriend. He's my toy boy.
Is this whole project that you're doing, is this your idea, or is this your partner's idea, or was this a collaboration of both of you?
It kind of started off as my partners and then ended up a collaboration of both of us.
Can you explain how it got going?
Well, my partner's always taken pictures for years, just for ourselves, and then he always kind of said, like, would you like, you never fancied doing modelling or opening your own site, and I always thought I was too old, personally, being 39. And then I had a look around and would put some pictures on a few places, on free sites, and we was getting some really good reviews back. And I thought, well, sod it, what the hell, let's have a go. So we went from there and we started building up a photo collection, going out and just doing photo shoots around and about, and got our things together and just made our mind up and went for it.
When you do your photo shoots, where do you get your ideas from for your locations and your actual shoots?
We both just have to sit down and think things up. We're both pretty creative in that way, really. I've always, even though I'm 39, I've always been one that's got dress-up clothes and role play, and I'm always a bit of a silly bugger at home anyway, so we just carry off a lot of the things like I do at home and do the same thing on our sites, and then we come off ideas of anybody that joins my website. If they have any requests, I do whatever request they want.
Could you go into a little bit of detail on the variety of requests that you've received and that you've done to fulfill a request?
Yeah, sure. I've been requested for a set of teas using balloons, bouncing on balloons, but not to pop them, because the person that has the request is for it, it's not. Doesn't turn him on when they pop, it only turns him on when they don't pop. So I've done things like that. Ones that only request just white panties and to be playing with toys and everything else, so I'll do that just for them. One to be covered in oil and shaking my ass, and so anything really that they ask for, I'll keep my customers happy and do them in order as I get the request.
Now, when you get a request, say, for example, you just spoke about bouncing on a balloon, a request. When you do this, do you charge for it?
No, not at all. It's just within the normal. I have a paying member site, so they just have the monthly membership, but I do request because they're paying to come back. I want to keep my customers happy. I want it to be a bit more personal.
Okay. Now, when you do the requests, are most of the requests, are you able to fulfill them in your own home, or do you go outside into a selected site or whatever to do a shoot and do this request?
No, they're not all in their own homes. Sometimes they go out, we'll just find somewhere out in the open forest or whatever they want, and we'll go and do a photo set. Sometimes it'll be silly things that they might like, a schoolgirl reading in the middle of the forest, taking a lollipop, them playing. So I've gone out and found a forest nearby and go and do it. I've been caught doing a few photo shoots a few times, but it's all been good fun.
And now, do I gather that a lot of your photo shoots, your request sessions that you do to fulfill someone's request, your boyfriend does the photo shoots of you, per se, bouncing on a balloon or whatever? That's your boyfriend that does the photo shoot for that?
Yeah, he does them all. He loves it. He's not a jealous person at all. He's a really open-minded boy. In fact, I think at some point, I think he'd love it if I got him to doing porn at a later stage. He loves getting out there. You know, he's not going to go anywhere.
Do you ever receive, I mean, obviously, your site, the members and whatnot, they obviously know that it's the two of you involved. Are there requests come in for your boyfriend?
My boyfriend won't get on the other side of the camera at all, so...
Really?
No, not at all. He's really shy. He's agoraphobic. He's an agoraphobic photographer.
Wow. So, that's kind of humorous, but it makes a lot of sense. He's a good photographer then.
Yeah, he doesn't really leave the house without me at all. Doesn't go anywhere really on his own.
One more question here, kind of before we go for a break. If you don't mind me asking, we'd all like to know, how did you meet your boyfriend?
I met him in a nightclub. He was out with the same group of friends that I was with. I've always kind of been around younger people anyway. And we just did something really cheeky. He made his bottom lip quiver at a time when I was looking at him. And said, if you do that again, I'll bite it. And he did. So he did. And I've been with him 11 years since. So.
Any plans on marriage, or is 11 years of what you're doing and everything going fine? Is that just great the way it's going?
No, we definitely will get married. To be quite honest, there's so many different things have happened over the last few years and things that we just haven't been in the right situation or money situation either, really. So I've got a Catholic family. It's a big bloody family.
Wow.
So,
what are your, as far as your photo shoots and your adult erotic modeling that you got going, are you wanting obviously to expand this and go a lot bigger, or what are your plans?
Just to enjoy it while it lasts, really. I want to do it for as long as I can. It makes me feel young. I feel great while I'm doing it. As long as people are appreciating it, I'm going to carry on doing it. I don't
Wow.
dressing up and feeling all sexy and teasing people. It's what I do best. Hot-blooded redhead, baby.
Wow, what a way to close out a question. Okay, we're going to be going for another word from our sponsor break here to pay some bills. But we'll be back very shortly here to finish off the show with Elissa Honey from the United Kingdom. So don't any of you go away very far. We'll be right back. Talk to you very, very shortly.